match, we are going to have the PoroSnax on the blue side and the TriforceTryhards on the red side. So without delaying any longer, let's get right into the match. Normal speed. Oh, right. That's still slow speed. No, that's normal speed. Okay, wow, people are slow at normal speed. All right. No, that's got to be half speed. All right, there we go. Yeah, this looks normal. This looks normal. All right, so over there on the blue side, we've got PoroSnax, and here on the red side is the TriforceTryhards. On the top side, we have Coach Magros going against Black Beetle. Magros is going to be taking Trundle. Very good pick into this Orin champion. Can really take away a lot of his abilities and his strengths and just being tanky. Suoko is going to be taking Sejuani into Pac-Man Monarchs. Zach. Now these are this is interesting. I don't know what the picks and the band. Well, I know what the picks were, but I don't know what the bands were. So Suoko normally gets stuck onto this champion in the Sejuani. He doesn't really prefer to go into this. Usually prefers to go into more aggressive style picks like the Diana, the Graves, or the very scary Shyvana. Hasn't had a real chance to play that too often this season, usually for good reason. Here in the mid lane, we've got Jubilus on the Heimerdinger. Very, very new pick. First time selection into the mid lane. Jubilus is known for going these assassin style picks. So this Heimerdinger is something very new into the playoffs. And of course, we have Slipstream playing the Mordekaiser. Very standard stock pick for him. He has very strong performances. Again, I don't know what the order these were picked in, but I wonder that Heimerdinger was saved until the last round. And then in the bot lane, Carterra and Coach Mustang teaming up with the Ash Seraphine can be very scary once they hit level 6. And then we do have Merlin and for Leger, Twitch and Lulu going at it there. All right, so nothing too much is going on in this early game. Some trades back and forth. We do see that Carterra is dropped to half health, but has 3 potions, opting not to use those. You can see the 3 potions in the inventory there. Let me refresh the inventory. And yes, she has opted not to use those. Some more trades going back and forth. Let's take a look over in this top side of the map because Coach Magros is pushed up, but both of our junglers are on the top side of the map. Black Beetle and Coach Magros are going into a bit of a scrap there. What's interesting between these two champions is Coach Magros uses the pillar to really be disruptive and go in on a champion, but Black Beetle can also use that pillar because it is terrain, can knock up. All right, but we have Pac-Man Monarch coming in for that early gank. Now with the pillar, the slow is going to allow them to push out. Suoko is here if they continue to pursue, but that is not going to happen. And Pac-Man Monarch and Black Beetle are going to get away with nothing but a flash from Coach Magros. You got to keep track of those flashes because that's something that Pac-Man Monarch can come back up here to abuse. Pac-Man Monarch is looking around this mid lane. Look at all of these turrets. Slipstream is not going to have a fun time, but once he hits level 6, he can really get away from all those turrets from Jubilus because they do not transfer into the Death Realm. Looks like both of these teams are going to be fighting over the Scuttle Crab. No bot lane priority for Pac-Man Monarch. Suoko is waiting. Neither of them have Smite available. Oh no, and since the mid lane transferred first, Jubilus, Mordekaiser was pushed under his turret. He had to catch the wave. Suoko could do nothing but watch as that Scuttle Crab was taken by Pac-Man Monarch. So trade of the Scuttles. Suoko wanted that Scuttle, obviously, but had to settle for his Raptor camp, while Pac-Man Monarch is going to be coming over here to take care of these of that Gromp. Looks like both teams are going to actually wait to scale a little bit longer, not being too aggressive either direction. Probably the most action we've seen here is in the top lane. Now, Oren hasn't backed. He has actually purchased this extra item with the Ruby Crystal. He purchased that with his passive where he could just buy stuff in the lane. That sounds totally fair. Is now pushing him under turret. He needs to find a way to get this to bounce, really push it under turret here, not letting Magros hold it here. Magros is doing really well, just holding the wave here, collecting a lot of CS. And Black Beetle needs to call up his jungler. Hey, I could get a recall here. We could go for a dive with the Zac. Early dive with Zac is very, very easy with the Zac passive where he turns into those blobs. But again, he's just opting in. Suoko recognizing this. He's looking to see, all right, I'm going to wait on the top side of the map. This is very gankable. If he finds a good angle going around the Baron pit even possibly, he could find a way in here. Black Beetle is level 6, but so is Coach Magros. Coach Magros can really take a lot of those defenses. Unfortunately, as that dragon is getting taken on the bottom side of the map, Suoko is actually opting to not fight in the top lane. Wonder if that's going to come back. Not going to be looking for those ganks is going to be difficult. Could be applying a lot more pressure, I think. He is coming back up here. Okay, and Black Beetle is actually rotating. These teams are going to be fighting over the third Scuttle Crab. Black Beetle and Coach Magros are there first, but Black Beetle is able to get away, and the grenade from Jubilis is going to push Suoko and Magros away. The smite should become available, but the ulti's coming out, and Black Beetle knocks up 2. Jubilis is coming back around. Suoko is going to be running away, and he's leaving Coach Magros there on his own. And that is going to be a flash forward from Jubilis trying to get a stun, but that is no stun available. And Coach Magros goes down. First blood. And in the meantime, our Mordekaiser does not roam up. Had the potential to make it a 2v2 by pulling somebody into the death realm. But now he is too far forward in this lane and just used his abilities. No claw, no bonk is going to have to flash away. And again, Pac-Man and Monarch putting some pressure into these lanes. Fighting over these neutral objectives. All the neutral objectives are going over to the TriforceTryhards. And that's given them this 500 gold lead early in this match. We want to see some more action down here in the bot lane, especially before they hit level 6 or possibly Cartera. Actually, Cartera getting a great trade. Heal coming out for Merlin. Cartera holding on to her heal. But watch Suoko. Suoko is here now. Merlin for Leger have no idea. Just run in there, Suoko. Come on. You've got the flash. You've got the glacial prison. You could burn a flash on Merlin, and Lulu's got nothing. Okay, but Merlin hitting level 6, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. This is a great ward in this bush. Suoko just spending too much time trying to be too creative with his pathing. And for Leger and Merlin are going to know that this is coming. Okay, but the stun comes out and all the ultis rain down, and for Leger, Lulu is dead and Merlin follows up. They knew Suoko was here. They saw him on this ward. That is total disrespect as a fight goes up into the top lane. Flash again for Coach Magros. Black Beetle's trying to catch him forward. Is he going to be able to get away? Pac-Man Monarch, you got to watch the jump. The slingshot is coming out in 3, 2, 1. He's got an opportunity here. The good dodge from Coach Magros, and now Black Beetle's got the ulti. The knockup is going to catch, and Black Beetle catches him over the wall. Mordekaiser's now here, but it's going to be 1v3. That is not the fight that you want, Mordekaiser. And again, another neutral objective with that extra pressure, that extra kill. Suoko's on the bottom side of the map. He's got to find a chance to actually invade here and take some objectives on the other end. The scoreline is favoring PoroSnax as they got that double kill in the bot lane. Huge play in the bot lane, very well done. But with that double kill, they only take a 100 gold lead, but they're missing the objectives. One of the reasons why an early Rift Herald is so good is you can actually take that, you can knock down some guaranteed plates, 2 to 3 plates very, very easily. And there's already 1 plate gone here. Actually, what was that arrow for? No idea what that arrow was about. But that is going to be enchanted arrow down for Ashe. But as I was saying, that's guaranteed plates. So that's not money that you see on the board yet. But they are going to be pushing 4 into the mid lane at the 11-minute mark. And Merlin is sneaking in. Slipstream is going to get some damage down. But you can see this is where the Rift Herald is going to go. Guaranteed plate's going to go over to Pac-Man Monarch. Whoever is able to, you know, help crash that into the turret as there's a fight into the top lane. But this is where the action is in the mid lane. 4 here, and Pac-Man Monarch is going to get pulled into the death realm as 3 plates fall. But Slipstream is going to pop out into 4. The Glacial Prison is going to land on the Twitch. Twitch comes out of the Glacial Prison and he gets a free kill onto the Mordekaiser. And that is going to be plates and a kill as this dragon is spawning. Great macro decisions to take that gold lead back. I said that was just gold waiting to be grabbed up with that Rift Herald, and they put it into the mid lane. All the while, we have Cartera pushing out the bot wave, getting some extra gold for herself in the bot lane. So that's looking pretty good for Ashe. You do want Ashe to get some gold here. They're going to fight over this. The arrow misses. Suoko is here, and Suoko gets the steal. Now can they get everybody out? And they do. Nobody falls there. Wow, a tremendous steal. We can ignore that disconnect. They will be right back. But a great steal there. And I wonder, let's go back and view this replay here. Yes, Pac-Man Monarch actually has the ulti, the smite available, but not able to press it in time. They really did well to pull it out, but should have focused a lot more damage over there onto Suoko in order to make that a little less coin flippy. But let's look at the individual gold here real quick. A lot of the gold, 500 gold lead going to Cartera in the bot lane, but about a 500 gold lead for Suoko in the jungle. But really, it's Jubilus with a 1200 gold lead against Slipstream in the mid lane. Tremendous gold lead there. He is able to get a lot of pressure. You can see huge CS difference, 1 kill, 1 assist, 3 plates down on this mid lane turret. So he's got a lot of time to actually get this working into his favor. And once that Heimerdinger is going to be hitting about level 10, level 11, he is going, and he's there now. They should swap him into a side lane here in about a minute. But that is going to be a difficult Heimerdinger. Not a lot of fun, especially around those objectives. You can see he had 3 turrets set up around the dragon pit. Nobody could get through that front entrance. Oh no, he gets him with the grenade, and Slipstream is going to have to slink away, and that's probably going to be another play going over to Jubilus. With these last 15 seconds remaining, these last 2 plays are going to be very difficult for a single Donger to take them down. But in 5 seconds, this turret is about to fall. Suoko is going to have to come over and show himself on the map and hold the mid lane turret there. Slipstream is not having a great time in the mid lane. Black Beetle is getting chased down a little bit, but here comes the return damage. And they're going to just chill after that. Jubila's just throwing it down on Swoko. He doesn't care who's in the mid lane. This is the Donger realm. Some fight here into the top. Black Beetle trying to get another charge. Actually, that might be enough. Okay, but Magro still has ulti, still has ignite, still has the flash, so can turn this around for sure. Pac-Man Monarch sniffing out this blood. He knows that Swoko has to be around looking for him, and ships passing in the night. They do not find each other. Trying to get some good vision over here for Jubilees. Drops that control ward into that bush. And now we got some time to put some pressure into the top lane of the map as Coach Magros has to get back there very quickly. Jubilees has just been pushing in Slipstream this entire time. Mordekaiser cannot answer the push of a Heimerdinger very well. A lot of this match is going to lie on the arms of Cartera and Coach Mustang. They're going to have to do a lot of work in order to create a sizable enough lead. You can see that they're down 1,000 gold, but there might be a gank here into the bot lane. But look at this ward. This ward is the God ward right here. This ward deserves a thumbs up. They know Pac-Man Monarch wants to jump over that wall. Well done from the bot lane of PoroSnax. We have another objective spawning here soon, and you can see TriforceTryhards are really keeping clear timers on this. They have a 1 kill lead and about 1,200 gold lead. And they are keeping track of these. This Hexdrake is a great dragon to fight over. But it actually looks like Pac-Man Monarch's going to the opposite end. Yep, everyone's going to be going for a recall. 30 seconds on that timer. They can take the Hex Gates back to the Dragon Pit. That is going to help them get here. But this turret is at 76 health. This thing's going to fall. And there it goes. And Slipstream is down to just the tier 2 turret here, as this dragon is going to be spawning any moment. Merlin trying to slink forward here. Doesn't catch anybody. Gotta watch him when he's off the map. He could be behind anybody. But some good safety over into the opposite lanes. Cartera, Coach Mustang, and Swoko, they're trying to assert some pressure here. They get immediate flash out from Lulu. Lulu needs some support here, but Pac-Man Monarch and Merlin have gone to the opposite ends of the map. Some not great recalls there as this dragon spawned. They knew it was happening, and that's going to be second Drake going over to the PoroSnax, but Pac-Man Monarch is electing to take another turret in the mid lane. There it goes. 2/3 of the turret is gone. And Jubilees and Merlin is here as well. That is going to be a full turret as the enchanted arrow just misses from the bot lane. Oh, they get a catch here, and it's going to be bouncing time. Zach is going to be looking for Swoko, and Slipstream takes him into the death realm. Merlin does not get any more piece of Swoko as a Cartera gets a kill in the bot lane, but it's going to be all about Slipstream. Is he able to get away? And Swoko launches the Glacial Prison, and Pac-Man Monarch catches 2, and the jump in. That is going to be a double kill. Jubilees gets 1, Pac-Man gets 1, but in the bot lane, you left a Lulu all alone. So it's going to be turret for turret and 2 kills to 1. And I think TriforceTryhards are going to be very, very happy with that trade. As they were taking the Drake, as PoroSnax took the Drake, it was all about the macro decision to, hey, we've gotten the Rift Herald. Let's just take it into the mid lane. Let's apply more pressure. Let's punish them for taking that Drake. And again, it's all about trades in League of Legends. And TriforceTryhards are winning out every single trade that happens on this Rift. Now, at this point in the mid game, it's going to be a a lot of work from TriforceTryhards. They don't have too much forward vision. They have some deep wards here from their last fight, but they need to keep a consistent and clear line. Start taking away a lot of these jungle camps, a lot of the pressure that Suoko can provide with the Glacial Prison. With these just random wards placed here, they don't get too much information, not a ton of control that they actually really need. Merlin's going over here. This could be a catch on Slipstream. Let's watch this here. Nope, he decides to take the wave. A level 11 Mordekaiser, even without completed items, is still quite scary. Actually, Black Beetle's going to have to flash away here. Got a little bit worried of Coach Magro's going to bite him in the butt. And Cartera doing some work here in the mid lane. But this is actually going to be Zach jumping in, and they're already out. Oh no, that was actually a flash expended by Cartera. Not what you want to do. They knew Zach was around, decided to get a couple extra hits, and that's going to be a flash down for your Ashe, who is one of the strongest members on your team right now. Okay, watch this arrow. Merlin is going to get a big dodge. If that arrow hits, Cartera just not hitting these arrows that need to be going down, but Black Beetle getting a big trade into the top lane. Coach Magros gets chunked out, but he'll be able to heal up from that. He'll just be able to take a bite out of one of these minions. He'll be okay. Looks like Pac-Man Monarch wants to come up here, see what he can do on Magros. Magros still has all of his abilities out. This is something that he could easily turn around against these two tanky members. He's going to shred them. He's going to take their bonus stats. But again, you can see as the dragon is spawning 1 minute away, PoroSnax and Jubilus are here clearing out the vision. They're trying to get the priority on these objectives very early. They've been here quite often. As long as nobody recalls here in the next minute, they should be able to get over to these. Actually, Coach Magros elected to go forward onto Black Beetle. The ult is going down onto him. But you can see Black Beetle doesn't care. Does not take any damage from that. He's able just to walk away. Swoko actually burning his flash here. That's going to be up in 15 seconds. So that's okay to get that extra bit of vision with that dragon spawning here in 20 seconds. Look at all the vision that they have. PoroSnax have no idea who is here, who is around. Merlin actually needs to go get a bit of a better flank than this. He's playing frontline. Needs to be looking for some good flanks. Pac-Man Monarch is going to be drawing out this dragon. This dragon slows everyone, and Slipstream's going to be taking him into the death realm, but that is going to be a QSS save, and PoroSnax is going down. Cartera is doing so much work. Slipstream does go down, and now it's going to be 3v2. Merlin is here, and he's got a double kill. And Jubilus is still alive, and that's going to be a triple kill for Merlin. He went untouched that entire time. He got away with 100 health, and I think Slipstream meant to actually click one of those two champions at either Jubilus or Merlin. I think Jubilus needs to be the prime target, but selects the big goblet of Zach. And the QSS is available for him, the only one with the QSS at this time. And Slipstream clicked him with his ult. That's gotta be a misclick, but that is a huge fight loss as the crew here in the TriforceTryhards are going to be taking a 4,000 gold lead at 24 minutes into this match. Now that there's no objective to pressure, you can see PoroSnax electing into a 1-3-1, while the they're trying to match the 1-3-1 with Merlin on the Twitch on the bottom side. Actually, there's going to be a fight on the top side. The ulti goes down, the flash goes in. Can Black Beetle get away? No, he cannot. The Trundle comes in, and that is going to be a solo kill for Coach Magros in the top lane. He needs to push this out as hard as possible. You can see the Jubilus pushes out mid lane, but you have 2 lanes of pressure now. He needs to take this turret. This turret's still got so much health here, and Suoko needs to come up here to support him. Oh no, with Foro Leger and Pac-Man Monarch here, there's going to be a teleport forward. The ulti for the Lulu is coming out. Now the jump forward, and Jubilus has arrived. Coach Magros has burned everything getting that solo kill. Now Suoko has arrived to protect the turret. Turret down to 10 HP. But that is just it. There's no kill. That's just ultis being sent from every which direction, and you get no objectives from it. In fact, are they going to lose top lane here? No, they save it with 59 HP. Now Suoko's got to spend a lot of time here. Here comes the Zac pressure, connecting onto a minion, not able to right click onto Suoko to get that extra pull back. Pac-Man Monarch, along with Furleje and Jubilus, they're going to take this next one. And Pac-Man Monarch is just feeling so aggressive. He is just going to keep pushing. Gotta watch Merlin. He's got a good flank over here onto Carterra. But this entire time, Slipstream's trying to push. He just doesn't push that quickly. Now it's his time to actually get into here, do some damage, but he still has no completed items. He's got about 1,200 to spend, so he should have one finished very soon. Black Beetle flashing away from Coach Magros again, but again, there's no objective. You got to kill, but you have taken no objectives on the map. It's only been Slipstream on the side lane. But here comes Merlin. He's got an opportunity. He's got to take him into the death realm. Oh no, now it's about to be a 1v2. Slipstream's got to use the ulti at some point. He's going to take Jubilus over here into the death realm. Oh, but the stopwatch is available as the bomb comes down, and that's not where you want to be hitting that. He is really having a difficult time finding targets, but Magros is going to get deleted by these 2 tanks. And in the bottom side of it, it's just terror across the rift. Magros falls, Slipstream falls. Carterra is doing everything she can. She pushed the mid lane, but that's all that went down. And you're losing so much across the map. Your members are just bleeding gold on the rift, and Suoko is always just showing up to catch the wave. 40 seconds on this next Drake. Again, both teams are aware that they want to fight for this. They want to play it better, but they have to be looking for Merlin. They have to be looking for Jubilus. They can't be throwing all of their damage over there onto the Zac with the passive still available. Zac 1-0-9. I don't think the passive has been popped a single time this game. And now there's going to be Jubilus, the Heimerdinger with the blue buff. That is going to be a not good time for whoever has to walk through these turrets. 9 seconds on this Drake. They're all here. Slipstream is in the top lane, but has teleport to get there. Teleport coming out. Coach Magros is on the right side of the map. Black Beetle is just still waiting for an opportunity to get into this. Can teleport to a turret if needed to. And that is going to be everything thrown onto the Lulu. That's not your target, as Carterra falls to the Heimerdinger. And now Black Beetle is here, knocking up 2. Magros is going 1-on-1 on Merlin, and Merlin wins it. Just the gold difference is coming in now. And that is going to be Pac-Man Monarch going into his passive. And that is going to be the fight won and dragon taken over 4 TriforceTryhards. Coach Magros knew the targets, knew that he had to take out Merlin, just got him down. It was an extremely close fight. And it just barely went over to the end of Merlin. 6-1 and 6 to the 3-4 against Coach Magros. Coach Magros now deciding to get the hole breaker, needs to get into these side lanes wherever Black Beetle isn't and start applying this pressure. Looks like they really want to go into this 1-3-1 setup. The PoroSnax, that's what they're probably looking for. And they've got some tools to do it, but it's just this Mordekaiser, a single item, 051, 50 CS down. He could get killed by a Twitch. He could get killed by Black Beetle. He could get killed by Heimerdinger. They can all go and kill him and match him on the side lanes. That's not ideal. So they got to probably switch up their plan, go into a 1-4 here. As they're bleeding gold, their 6k gold difference, and it's going to be a Baron most likely next to decide the future of this match. Let's look at the individual gold leads here for a minute. Pretty even in the top lane, not saying much. Black Beetle does have a bounty on his head. That's unfortunate when you're down gold against your opposing laner. Pretty even in the jungle, but the big difference is going to be in the mid lane. Jubilus with a 4,000 gold lead there. And then in the bot lane, just a 1,000 gold difference. So not anything too crazy. And then we don't need to look at the supports. But Black Beetle is going to go mano a mano with Coach Magros. At the same time, Slipstream is going to be going against Pac-Man Monarch. He has an opportunity, but Pac-Man Monarch gets the kill here, and that's going to be Merlin also almost going down. Now, still, they are fighting in the top lane. The ulti comes out onto Black Beetle, but he is still so tanky, even with the ulti going down on him. And it just looks like PoroSnax are losing these just so close every single time. Missed decisions on the target selection. They're not finding the targets that they need to be finding. And with your jungler down, with your mid laner down, they're going to be looking to posture over this Baron. This is going to be Baron going over to the TriforceTryhards. Now that Black Beetle's level 17, he is building those amazing ornaments for his teammates. Now they're deciding actually to let the respawns come out. I feel like that is not the right macro decision here. You've got a lead. You just got 2 kills. You could have just sprinted over to this Baron pit. Coach Magros, he's getting pincered on. Merlin is here, and this is going to be the first surprise Twitch, and so much damage goes down from Twitch immediately. 2 ults land onto Black Beetle. He happily eats those for his Twitch, and with those Glacial Prison down, with the Enchanted Arrow down, in which Coach Magos down, this has to be Baron. Please TriforceTryhards, go take this Baron. No, they're going to be looking to fight into the mid lane. Cartera is doing everything she can with these 3 items to push anybody back. Actually, that's going to be ulti landing on. That's Jubilus Charmed. I don't think he's coming out of this. Cartera does get a kill. Swoko goes down to 10 HP. He is down for Leger over there on the side, but you got to watch that Cartera fall and shut down onto Merlin, but not before he can kill the rest of the PoroSnax. And now they're realizing they have no damage to take this, so they're going to go take the Dragon Soul instead as Coach Macro spawns into the mid lane. 10 seconds on this Drake, but that was an ace. Merlin just, again, able to survive long enough to delete 4-5 members on the PoroSnax before he finally falls. 8-2 and 11. Merlin is doing so much work to carry his team in these fights. And it's just PoroSnax just unable to reach him. Now, that was a great charm onto Jubilus, but it was really about that Zhonya's play. That Zhonya's play brought so much time. Yes, he died. He didn't really have a chance to ult or set up any turrets. So he immediately goes down, but it bought so much time for Merlin to get there safely on the side. And with Suoko and Cartera not having ultis available for that fight since they had just used them, that is going to be, important abilities down. That caused them to lose that fight just so close, but they're just getting caught out, fighting for objectives that aren't even available to fight for. They do need to keep track of this Baron. Coach Mustang is going to be alone. Merlin's about to open up on you, Coach Mustang. Oh, no, you're trying to help your top laner, and Merlin is there, and that is God. Please go take this Baron. Pac-Man Monarch is feeling so strong. He catches 2. Cartera is down to 300 HP. And over the side, there's Jubilus. Pac-Man Monarch is going to be knocking out Slipstream. He takes him into the Death Realm, but immediately Quicksilver Sash is used by Pac-Man Monarch. This is your chance. Go take the Baron. They are going to go press the mid lane. Okay, they could take the mid lane, they could take the turret, they can take the inhibitor, and then they could go take the Baron, or this might just be the game-winning push. You've got an 8,000 gold lead here. Just fight. There are only 2 members here. They're doing so much damage. Merlin is here for the damage, and Pac-Man Monarch goes forward. This is going to be the fight that is going to take them into game 2. This is going to be the inhibitor falling. This is so many minions here. Coach Mustang is going to do everything she can to hold them. Suoko is trying to heal up in the base, and this knock up again. Merlin immediately sends you back to the gray screen. Arrow comes out. It's going to connect to Black Beetle. Cartera is alive. She's the biggest damage dealer for PoroSnax, so she can actually push them away. Merlin is going to die as the Nexus is exposed. For Leger is trying to get away with 1 HP. Pac-Man Monarch is going to be doing everything he can to save him. Black Beetle on the other end, it's deleting your Ash, Suoko, and it's deleting your mid laner, and that's going to be it. Black Beetle, Pac-Man Monarch are going to be able to get this game as the fight is won. Black Beetle comes out 10-1, and he wins this game over here for TriforceTryhards as Merlin falls. Black Beetle is the savior. Wait, this Nexus is still alive. Okay, Pac-Man Monarch is going to be the hero, and he's going to get the last hit as Coach Mustang and Coach Magro spawn too late. And that is going to be a game 1 lead going over for TriforceTryhards. This is going to be an exciting series. They have one more to take it into the finals, or is this going to be a reverse sweep? Connect with us in game 2 as we are going to check out how this series is going to proceed in just a minute. Hello everyone, welcome to game 2 of PoroSnax versus TriforceTryhards. If you missed game 1, well, you're joining us at the wrong time, but we do have the TriforceTryhards taking an early lead in the series, and we don't have a lot to talk about for the picks and bans because we don't know the picks and bans. Well, we don't know the bans. We know the picks. And these picks are quite interesting. First off, Black Beetle has his signature Sejuani in the top lane. Pac-Man Monarch is still on Zac again, and he went deathless, only popping his passive once, I believe, in game 1 on the Zac. So a huge ability to perform there. But Jubilus has a chance to bring out that Yasuo, and look at that Yasuo skin. That is just beautiful with the neon colors, matching the CR stream. And then in the bot lane, we've got Merlin putting on a performance in Twitch last game. Swapping over to the Jhin and Morgana. Very strong early duo. You got to believe Pac-Man Monarch's probably going to be prioritizing this side. Coach Magros is going to be taking the Ornn away from Black Beetle this time. Looking to actually do a little bit of recon. Get some invade action here. Yep, we know that Pac-Man Monarch is not starting on the top side of the rift. And then an interesting change in the jungle. Suoko is going to be playing Evelyn in the jungle, strong AP carry, and this is going to be what I like to see from someone who can be very inventive, someone who can do a ton of damage. Suoko is the guy that you want on that damage dealer. So we haven't seen him play Evelyn before, but I'm really looking forward to that pick. In the mid lane, Slipstream going to be taking on Yasuo as Renekton. Kind of losing out some of these early trades, and we have not seen him on this pick either. Mostly Mordekaiser, mostly Kale. So this is going to be new, but immediately we got some engagements into the bot lane. Heal coming out from Cartera. Coach Mustang is going to be playing Brand here. Cartera is going to be playing the Ashe once more. Needs to hit some more of those enchanted arrows compared to game one. That's what I look forward to seeing from her. Maybe finding some more of those priority targets this time, not hitting those tanks as much as they did last game. So with that happening here, we got some full clears coming out from the junglers, but mostly we're going to want to keep track of this mid lane. Jubilus usually has Yasuo banned against him, so maybe the PoroSnax decided to keep some of these abilities available, or some of these champions available, thinking that he wouldn't take it, but he shows that this is a pick that he wants. Suoko trying to sneak away the Scuttle Crab. Might get away with it too. Yeah, nobody's checking that Scuttle. Could actually go for a double Scuttle pressure over in the bot side of the map, but deciding just to go look for those Krugs. Might look to go see, hey, can we maybe take a fight into the top lane, perhaps. Last game was quite a banger, but we do know that Suoko was just in this area taking some of these buffs from us. We gotta have to keep track of, where is that jungler going to be going? That is my cat. If you heard that, he is all tangled up in the wires. All right, now he is off my lap. All right, getting back into the game, a small CS lead here. Let me refresh that board. Okay, a small CS lead here coming over for the TriforceTryhards. Not very common for them, but engage in the mid lane. Jubilus is going to be dropping the ignite there. But what we need to really keep track of is that mid lane. Slipstream is not taking ignite. He's still taking that teleport. So he's going to have a chance to get some priority. But this is Renekton. This is not one of those late game champions. Like, this is someone that you need to fight. At level 3, he is very strong. He's already level 5. Going to watch that level 6 from him. But I think it's probably going to be a mistake taking the teleport. You see him teleporting over to the mid lane here right now. I want to see him put a lot more pressure in the side lanes than he did in game 1, especially since there's some pressure coming out here. And there goes Pac-Man Monarch with the snare coming out from Merlin. It looks like they have been practicing this champion combo all season long. What good teamwork there from TriforceTryhards. All right, as this match starts to cool down a little bit there, 6 minutes in, Pac-Man Monarch, again, he doesn't care. But as soon as Slipstream shows, he knows that he's got to back off a little bit. But with Prio in the bot lane, Jubilus is trying to get some Prio into the mid lane. Looks like they're going to be... Yeah, it looks like they're going to be looking for this dragon. Nope, there is a ward here, so I think they know about that. But so the TriforceTryhards don't want to be pushing this too hard. So Black Beetle says, okay, I'll go for a trade in the top lane. Both of these champions are pretty low on mana. So it's going to be a little bit different here than it was before in game 1. Jubilus is going to take a small lead in the mid lane, going for the Vampiric Scepter here, but both players are level 7. Ultis are available. I want to see some jungle action. Not a lot of ganks so far. Evelyn can be pretty aggressive early, but Evelyn is most strong. As soon as she hits level 6. Actually, here comes the fight. Slipstream getting a good trade against Jubilus there. And is going to be collecting the mid wave. But Swoko's probably going to be getting level 6 here. Oh no, he's going to be missing it by a little bit. But as soon as Evelyn reaches level 6, then she is permanently invisible for the match. So that is going to be something that we look forward to. Actually, there we go. Now we got some sounds happening in the game. Sorry if you weren't hearing that, especially if you weren't hearing that in game 1. But here we go. Jubilus and Slipstream in the mid lane. Slipstream's gonna actually have to recall, but no teleport to get back to lane this time. And this early Rift Herald coming over for Pac-Man Monarch on spawn. I love this play from Pac-Man Monarch. It's very heads up play. I think he's just seeing if he can sneak this. He knows he's got pressure in the mid lane. He knows he has some pressure and a teleport available in the top lane. They know that Coach Magros did just recall, but no idea where Evelyn is. And so he's going to be doing this extremely slowly. But it seems to be working out. I don't think anybody knows. Let me cue vision. Yeah, they have no idea this is going on. All right, is Coach Magros going to be checking it soon? Okay, you hear this might come out, and there it is. He is off. The Rift Herald is belonging to Pac-Man Monarch, and let's see where he's going to be able to drop that. Jubilus getting another trade against Slipstream here. He's got the ult available if he could just get the knockup. Oh, but here's where the action for Alege is going to have to burn the flash. Heal comes out from Merlin. Okay, but that is going to be a root on Cartera. She does have nothing available. No flash, no heal. And she gets tagged one more time, and Coach Mustang's going to have to eat that last one. In the meantime, there's going to be a 2v1 in the mid lane. Jubilus is going to be able to get away with Wind Wall. No charm landing there. Swoko going directly at Jubilus. I think he crawled across this ward just for a second. Jubilus was able to anticipate him coming in. So a good control ward. Control wards are very important against any Evelyn that is on your opponent's side. It helps really keep track of her. But also, you know, she's going to clear those out usually because it's going to show that she's in vision. So things pretty even in the top lane, kind of even in the jungle. Where the big difference is right now is Merlin, 500 gold lead in the bot side. But they are coming to converge against this mid lane. 2 plates going over the Jubilus and Pac-Man Monarch, but they're in a 2v4 here. That's going to be the enchanted arrow coming out. Pac-Man Monarch is going to leave Jubilus alone. And first blood to Cartera. Great roam up from the bot lane as that Rift Herald is going to crash into the turret. There's just no respect, not keeping track of where that bot lane is. The enchanted arrow landed on Jubilus, and then we have a 1v1 in the top lane. Coach Magros deletes Black Beetle. He says, you're on your signature champ. That doesn't matter. But oh my god, Pac-Man Monarch gets in to get the steal and the passive. The flash over the wall means the passive is going to be saved. Slipstream goes over. Oh no, that is going to be a flash, and now the root comes out from Merlin. This is not going to be a good flash, and Pac-Man Monarch is here to get the slow. Merlin is going to be on the board now, getting a kill on Slipstream. That is not what you want to happen. So Slipstream goes over the wall, trying to get those blobs, get the kill on Pac-Man Monarch. Remember, he was deathless in the game 1. So maybe feeling a little frantic, trying to get a kill there against the Zac. But the blobs had already been spawning. Maybe they just had no vision. Yeah, there was no vision over the dragon wall. So he goes over thinking he could probably get the final kill, but since there was no damage on the Bloblets, Pac-Man Monarch was able to get the revive through. And as soon as the revive comes through, Slipstream was no flash available on the wrong side of the Dragon Pit. Alright, as things start to calm down here over the objectives, TriforceTryhards, they get in on the steal and they lose absolutely nothing for it. Yeah, they lost the mid lane fight a little bit. First blood going over to Cartera, which helps even out those things that a little bit in the bot lane. But immediately the return kill on Merlin is going to help him out. Let's check out this fight here. And that is going to be the knockup. And now Slipstream is going down. He's down to 5 HP and the Ignite takes him out. It doesn't matter that the Enchanted Arrow came out from base. Suoko is now here. He has to land an ability to get the charm off. The ulti damage is not able to get the execute. Just level 6, not a lot of AP damage. Only the Sork Shoes and the Hextech Alternator is available for Suoko, so gotta get a little bit more for that. The Evelyn ulti is an execute, so a little bit more AP damage, possibly killing Jubilis there in the mid lane. Pac-Man Monarch feels like he's been everywhere so far. Slipstream is falling really far behind in the mid lane. It is 300 gold, but it's gonna be the XP, the pressure. He's got no pressure in the mid lane, hasn't taken a single plate, has been forcing his team to really just bail him out pretty often here. But it's gonna be Merlin on the bot side of the map. He played fantastic in game 1 and he's playing pretty well right now. So I think whenever these bindings from PoroSnax come out, I think that's going to be the go button for Merlin, and they're going to be looking for a kill over on Coach Mustang or Cartera. Actually, Jubilis lands another knockup, has the ult available, but deciding this isn't the time to go all in. Slipstream does have his ulti available as well, which can make the Renekton very difficult to kill. Coach Magros gets the knockup onto Black Beetle here. But as we know, it's just 2 tanks. They're going to be able to trade out for a long time with the new durability. These 2 guys are very durable. Another great control ward from Black Beetle. Catches Suoko out. But Suoko is on the right side of the map to be looking for this Rift Herald. So we'll keep track of that. He's actually deciding to recall here. Looks like there's a lot of pressure going down into the bot lane. Merlin is going to get the force shot onto Coach Mustang. Ton of damage coming out there. But in the meantime, Pac-Man Monarch is looking for Slipstream again. And oh no, I think they might have some inkling that Coach Magros is on blue. Actually, no, they have no idea that Coach Magros snuck in and is stealing their blue buff right now. But Coach Magros is on the wrong side of things. Slipstream is getting pushed away here. And Pac-Man Monarch, along with Jubilis, is going to be working onto this Rift Herald. But now they find Coach Magros, and I think there is going to be a giveaway here. But on the other side of the map, Suoko was trying to make a play on the bot side. Let's actually rewind this. What was happening? There was a fight here. Suoko is going against 2, trying to get the kill onto PoroSnax. PoroSnax does go down, but now it's going to be the final shot, the execute. Merlin kills Suoko as the rest of the TriforceTryhards are going to be taking the Rift Herald into the top. If Merlin doesn't get that kill in game 1, he was surviving barely in a lot of these fights, but he has a huge gold lead, 5,400 compared to 4,000 on Cartera. 3 kills, deathless right now, and about a 40 CS lead. He is on top of the world, feeling really good on the early game gen, finishing out Boots and Gale Force. Nothing on the other side, no completed items on the other side except for the Ornn in the top lane. Pac-Man Monarch trying to be pressuring the rest of the map with the Rift Herald, taking the top lane down to half health. Could have opened up the map by taking down the mid lane if they wanted to, but in the meantime, all right, PoroSnax are like, okay, we're okay with this. You know, let him use that into the top lane. He's not going to take the tower, and we're able to take this with the smite from Suoko. So good trade there. They were having some difficulty making the proper trades in game 1, and so here in game 2, very smart play coming out from the PoroSnax. We do have a Hex Tech Drake coming out onto the Rift. It was the exact same in game 1. So let's see. Pac-Man Monarch actually opting not to use the Hex Tech Gate. Hex Gate? Hex Tech Gate? Hex Gate, I think it is. But watch Suoko. He's looking to get... He is invisible. Nobody can see him. But if he steps forward here... Okay, so that's going to be Mustang. Mustang gets rooted over a little bit. Arrow comes out. It lands onto ForoLege. They're going to be looking to throw everything onto him. They know Suoko is here, but Merlin Gale Force forward, and immediately Coach Mustang goes down. 4th kill, and Pac-Man Monarch is here. That is going to be no. The Q does not land. The slow does from Merlin. ForoLege does get the kill onto Cartera, and Pac-Man Monarch says, let's keep going. Suoko is going to be able to ult away, but the root comes out from Merlin from across the Rift, and Pac-Man Monarch is still here. The blobs, the passive is still there. Merlin coming over to protect his jungler. Suoko has to leave with just 100 health, and Pac-Man Monarch using that Zac passive to perfection in game 2. He is doing extremely well, and that is going to be 2 turrets going over to TriforceTryhards as they are just obliterating the Rift. Jubilus takes down the turret, might be looking to go pressure a little bit, gets a double knockup, not taking the ulti because it is not available. So that's a good reason not to use your ult button. Black Beetle is going to be protecting his turret against Coach Magros. If you thought game 1 was clean, game 2 is looking even better for TriforceTryhards. But as I say that, a bit of a caster curse. Black Beetle is taking the wrong end of that trade. But you gotta watch out. Here comes Merlin, here comes ForoLege. They are trying to apply some pressure into the top lane. Taking that scuttle, getting some good vision for TriforceTryhards. You can see all the wards they have up. Truly a team game. Look at this vision. They know where 3 or 4 of the members of the PoroSnax are at all times. ForoLege, he might get caught out here. The arrow lands, and this is going to be a fight for ForoLege's life. Suoko does get the charm. Is he going to be able to get the hit? And ForoLege has the stopwatch. Glacial Prison comes out. Now Black Beetle is here. That is Merlin going to be sniping the sniper in the back end, and Pac-Man Monarch has shown up. Coach Mustang has to run for her life, and this is going to be 3 down. Cartera, Suoko, and Coach Mustang all fall as they get the catch onto Morgana. This entire time, Coach Magros is trying to pressure the top side of the Rift. He needs a few more hits on this turret, but here comes Black Beetle. Here comes Pac-Man Monarch. They know where he is. Here comes the Ornhorn. Gets the catch onto Black Beetle. Needs to get this trade out. Make it worth it. And no, he goes under the turret. And do they give it over to Merlin? Merlin goes unstoppable. 6-0-3. 90% kill participation. 21 minutes into this match. This is all Merlin's game to carry. You can see that it's all about the bot lane for TriforceTryhards. Merlin, ForoLege, they are teaming up. Both of them, 90% kill participation, solo kills. getting the kills in 2v3 situations this game. They have just played phenomenally, and they're just able to keep going and keep taking this victory in this match, because this is honestly, like, the gold difference is 4,500 at this point, and with this next dragon spawning, they are here first. They are setting up the vision. They are keeping track of Swoko, and they are just ultimately stronger. They're just gonna start it up. You're gonna have to come in. You're gonna have to come fight us. Oranhorn is not available. Ash Arrow does land, but Black Beetle is gonna be there protecting Merlin. And there's going to be Jubilus into the back line, catching two. Coach Mustang's going to be falling next, and Swoko is down to 5 HP. Double kill, triple kill coming out. Is this going to be the quadra kill? Jubilus is doing so much work. No, triple kill for Jubilus and double kill for Merlin. Do they push the lanes? Do they take the Baron? They have an opportunity to take anything they want on this map with that ace. Looks like the call is going to be for Baron. They teased me a little bit last game by not going for Baron for quite a while. Taking an early Baron here in the 23rd minute on the Rift. And it is all TriforceTryhards. They know it's happening. They're actually deciding not to stay on it. They could have stayed on it. They had the time. It was down to half health, but with the vision coming out from Cryterra, that is going to stop them from pushing forward into it. 8-0 and 6 for the Jhin, just doing so much work. Morgana does fall, but did have a huge ulti in order to snare up. I believe it was 3 players on PoroSnax. And now they have a chance to really set up for this Baron. I don't think they're going to have a chance to ever truly get onto Merlin. Even with the arrow landing, I believe it landed on Merlin. Cryterra hit it right on his head. But I don't think that was enough, because you had to still get through Pac-Man Monarch. You still had to get through Black Beetle. And this entire time, Jubilus is doing knockups and just, you know, Tarzaning through your entire team, and just eliminating your ADC in the back line. In order for them to come back, I think they need to be okay just like letting Black Beetle push the top lane. You know, push down this bot lane, push down this mid lane, really just pressure some fights 5v4. Let Black Beetle do his thing in the side lane. As long as he's not with the team with that Glacial Prison, very influential ult in these team fights, and then I think they could actually win some of these. But as long as Coach Magros keeps trying to go in solo Black Beetle, I don't think that's going to be the right call here for PoroSnax. I think PoroSnax are just very comfortable in the 1-3-1. But 1-3-1s work when you're even or ahead. But when you're down by 5,500 gold, it doesn't feel good. Slipstream's going to be caught out here. This is going to be Jubilus along with Merlin. The root's going to come out. And nothing that Slipstream can do here. Now on the other side of the map, they're trying to get a catch over here. Black Beetle is using a lot of time, but here comes Pac-Man Monarch, and they get the kill into Black Beetle, but there's so much pressure in the bot lane, and they're making a trade, but you can't be making these single kill trades. Yes, it's going to be good, it's going to be effective, but you have to take something from here. And I guess with Cryterra in the mid lane, they could possibly pressure this jungle, or sorry, this Baron. Coach Magros is actually going to have to TP over here to stop this push, which means you're on the wrong side of the map for the Baron, and now you have no TP available. Oh no, Coach Mustang's going to have to flash away. Gets pulled back by Pac-Man Monarch, but it's going to survive. Now both teams are starting to posture around this mid lane. I think TriforceTryhards are just feeling comfortable enough just to force this. Another flash. Cartera and Coach Mustang both without flashes available now. As this dragon's going to be spawning here in the next 20 seconds, there's going to be Soul Point and a Hex Tech Drake. Soul is nothing to sneeze at. Coach Mustang is going to be getting caught out a little bit. Jubilis gets a flash away. Got a knock up on 2. Now Suoko's trying to sneak in with Slipstream. Oh no, but now it's 5v2. Suoko is just going to leave Slipstream alone, and Merlin is just destroying everybody. 10-0-6. He is doing so much work for TriforceTryhards here, just doing all the heavy lifting in this series, and it is all TriforceTryhards. They take the third Drake, they can move over, they can take mid, they can move over, they can take Baron, they can do whatever they want and do no wrong. Another pool, no, that pool is not going to get Cartera. Remember, she has no flash. Only one with flash on up available for PoroSnax are Suoko and Coach Magros. Suoko keeps looking for these flanks and these singleton targets, but it feels like the TriforceTryhards are always traveling as 2 or 3, so Suoko is not getting the effectiveness that he really wants to get here against these 2 beefy tanks. Coach Mustang and Suoko trying to clear out some vision here, but on the other side of the map is Merlin and PoroLege. They really need to get over onto the Baron side here. Suoko just going to clear out some camps. Things are going to be a little bit quieter here. I really think that if you're PoroSnax, you have to give the green light to give up this dragon, or sorry, to give up this Baron. You have to. If they go Baron, you all need to be pushing mid, pushing bot, and really just need to give up onto this. Give up on this 1-3-1. Like I said, you're behind right now. Almost 7K, and you're really letting the TriforceTryhards dictate the pace of this game, and they're doing a great job of really just pulling PoroSnax around the rift this entire time. I think these are going to be the recalls coming out from TriforceTryhards, and this is going to be where they start to pressure this Baron. 3.5 items on the Jhin. It doesn't matter how tanky Coach Magros is now with the Lord Dominic's regard coming out for the Jhin. He is going to be killing a tank. Only a 2-item tank at that. Merlin's going to be pushing out the mid lane. It looks like they're trying to get a catch. Oh no, the arrow just wide. If that lands, Merlin falls, and so much pressure. Oh no, that was a way to crawl your way back into the match, and Cartera just barely wide there. It's very difficult to hit that on a Jhin who has Gale Force available, who has Swifty Boots, who has Flash available. You know, almost point blank too, but if that lands, they're throwing everything they can onto Merlin, and he was alone right there. The ornaments are starting to come out for the team. Level 16 is Coach Magros. I think you just, again, leave Black Beetle over here to do his thing. You know, be okay giving up this turret. Can you take a turret in the mid lane? Can you get some kills? Especially as 3 of TriforceTryhards just showed to the bottom lane. I think they were looking to catch Slipstream there, but not going to happen at this point. He was sniffing out that he was alone. And Black Beetle is now getting pushed away by Coach Magros. So this game is really starting to stall out. I think the viewers want to see a fight. They want to see what Pac-Man, Monarch, and Jubilus can find in the back line, getting a kill into Cartera, Coach Mustang. They want Black Beetle to get here throughout the ulti, really catching somebody off guard. They don't want this split push to go on forever, but looks like both teams are content to wait for this next dragon and not worry about the Baron that's on the top side of the map. Soul Point, like I said, is going to be really huge. Flash away. That was so fast from Coach Mustang. Nobody was even coming in. Pac-Man Monarch just lining up the slingshot, but flash immediately from Coach Mustang. Slipstream's getting caught a little bit, but it was a death, but Jubilus is going to have to flash away as well. But that was a few ultis that they had to give up, and Black Beetle is probably going to be teleporting from the base, and this dragon is dying so fast, and it's already dead. Watch Black Beetle on the backside. Jubilus is in the back line. Swoko is going to go down next. PoroSnax goes golden in the middle, buying so much time, and it's going to be Coach Magros all alone. Merlin is legendary again, and Black Beetle is going to get the last kill. Double kill over for Jubilus, and this has to be the end game from TriforceTryhards. Are they going to push the mid lane? No, they're opting over to take this Baron. The one time I don't like them going over to the Baron is when they're going over to the Baron right now at 33 minutes. I think they could have pushed and won the game in the middle, or at least opened up the base. But PoroSnax is going to be getting recalled. That was a clean ace for the TriforceTryhards. Now we look at the items. 11, 0, and 10. 21 of 22 kills has been Merlin. Merlin is everywhere. He is a magician. He is doing so much work. PoroSnax, you are in a very dangerous spot here, buddy. All alone doing this pressure. Slipstream finally gets the kill into the bottom. Onto the turret, and that's going to be great. That is a good trade for PoroSnax at this point. Hits a recall, and they have a chance to actually get a flank here. They're just giving up these turrets for free, though. They're not getting anything back. Just pull the trigger. Cartera, just pull the trigger. Just go for it. Keep going for it. At this point, you have nothing to lose except for the series and your chance to fight in the championship. But other than that, nothing to lose. Man, when you're down 11,000 gold, you just got to pull the trigger. You got to hope for the best, and it's never going to work out, but you don't want to just bleed to death. Swoko gets a catch onto Merlin. Oh, this might work out. Merlin down to 10 HP. Oh, but the huge execute on the fourth shot. What was that? Swoko must be flabbergasted at that. That was half of his health. The fourth shot on Jin is an execute. Wait, that was so much damage. The collector is there. The execute on the fourth shot. And Merlin is 12-0 and 10. He is trying to get back over to this fight. Black Beetle is going to be taking so much time. Jubilus is here. This is the first fight without Merlin that they've ever had. And that's going to be a knockup on Slipstream. Slipstream is buying a ton of time, but now here's Pac-Man Monarch. Jubilus is still alive on the backline. Pac-Man Monarch is still alive, and it's just Merlin who just finally showed up after staying alive and shut down onto Jubilus. Coach Magros fought as well as he could, but a triple kill going over to Zach. Pac-Man Monarch just buying so much time, didn't even have to use his passive. 3-0 and 14. Finally on the kill board. 12-0 and 12. Merlin showed up so late to that fight, but is this going to be Merlin and Pac-Man Monarch walking it into the base? They walk into the base and they teleport out. They're going to buff up the mid lane minions. A couple seconds until people spawn. Now he says, no, not worried about the mid lane. going to the bot lane where I just solo killed their jungle. And look at the damage that he is putting out. 1500 crit with the 4th shot right there. That is going to do a ton of damage. Oh my god, PoroSnax have to be frightened of this 12-0 and 12 gen. And it looks like he's going to be building a GA next. I don't know what they're doing all down here. This Drake is not going to spawn. It's a minute and a half until Elder. But they could really be just going NA Ram here. Fighting it out, trying to stay clean. Trying to pull PoroSnax around the rift. Oh, here it is. Pac-Man Monarch's going to actually be recalling, but it is a 4v5 here in the mid lane for TriforceTryhards. Let's see who decides to go. If PoroLege gets a catch, they might all follow up. Nope, PoroLege is abandoned. Jubilus tries to come back around and decides it's not going to be enough here. I think they're just all content to be waiting for this Elder. I think they need all the buffs off the map in order to win. Playing it very calm, very measured, making sure that they're not giving them a chance to come into this at all. Here's the fight. They're looking for it. They've caught 3 of them in the pincer around the backside. Pac-Man Monarch and Black Beetle are there. And there's going to be Swoko. He's going to be ulting away. And it's going to be Merlin just opening up. And that is going to be 2, 3 down. Do they turn for the Elder Drake? Pac-Man Monarch is being left alone. Coach Magros is going to call the Oran Horn forward. Pac-Man Monarch going down to 200 HP. And it's going to be Black Beetle giving up his life for his jungler just to get him out. But Merlin has arrived, flashes away from Coach Magros. And in the meantime, Jubilus has taken the Elder, and that's going to be the Elder Drake saying hello to the PoroSnax as he pops their heads off of the rift. We do have a recall. No, just go into the base. Just go into the base and win the game. Okay, the minions are here to win. Jubilus and PoroLege are able to take down the mid lane as well, as Pac-Man Monarch is going to be pressuring the bot side of the map. Oh no, with the Hex Soul as well. Oh, that is, any explosion, you can see the electricity popping off from Swoko, trying to get a good flank. But with 2 inhibitors down, you have 1 Nexus turret remaining, 1 inhibitor turret remaining, 1 inhibitor available. Jubilus is here. Black Beetle can teleport to the fight if necessary, and it is going to be 4 here right now for TriforceTryhards. This is going to be the last stand coming out. Coach Magros, level 18. He has an opportunity to engage in this fight. He needs to call Ornn to come and help him, but it's going to be Pac-Man Monarch going onto your back line as nobody engages. Coach Magros is all alone, and that's PoroLege getting a kill here as the tanks take up your back line. Coach Mustang goes down as well to a snipe, and Swoko can do nothing as his dreams of the finals wither away, and TriforceTryhards are going to be in the finals against Valhalla Back. Come joining us on Wednesday as TriforceTryhards and Valhalla Back take it into the finals of Tier 2 Coach Rivals. Thank you, everyone. I'm Mr. Hernandez, and this is Coach Rivals.